Strange brew. It was a strange brew, but a wonderful place. And that was a little excerpt from my time on stage with a couple of guys that have joined me this evening. Jeff Plankenhorn and Michael O'Connor, the good old days when the brew, they invited me up for several things. Once I even got to go play with the Manchaca, Prophets Manchaca. Oh, it was wonderful. On Sundays, it was spiritual and revolutionary. It was great. And before I go any further, just let me bring my buddies on board here, because these are my original Song Swarm people in my life. Michael O'Connor and Jeff Plankenhorn, the Plank and the Mock Man. That's what I call them, the Mock Man.
Oh, the Mock Man. I have not used that one yet.
I like it. Mock Man. Yeah.
It's a new one.
Mock Man. So these guys, listen, I'm so wonderful, and I'm so tickled that you joined me, so you too can imagine what it would be like.
Tickled. I'm very tickled.
Me too.
Tickled pink as you can tell by the lighting in the room.
I love that. You look very chic. Yeah.
I don't mind pink. Pink's fine.
No, it's great.
If it happens, it happens. I like pink. Michael, how about you, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm in Ponderay County, Washington, and hunkered down, man. We're loving life. Everything's good here, man.
It's weird.
Great to see y'all's faces.
Both you and I being on the West Coast is kind of wild, or
yeah,
near
we're
it anyway.
Pacific.
At least
Pacific time.
Yes, I can be just a little closer to the mic. You'll never find. Nice to see you guys.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. So we're gonna, instead of swarming tonight, we're gonna swap a few. And tell some stories, because I can't wait to tell them about some of our adventures while we were song swarming the state of Texas before we made the Volume 1 Song Swarm album, which hasn't been followed by Volume 2 yet, though I haven't given it supreme effort. But all you guys are so terrific on that album. I'm having trouble coming in with the second one. It's got to match up in some way, so it's not as easy.
Really great.
It was a really just magical album to me. It was you folks, and then George Inslee and Greg. Just great songs and performances, just spontaneously. So we're kind of going to do that tonight again. And I don't really care who leads it off. We're just going to trade songs. So one of you got one in mind right now that you're dying to sing immediately before we go any further?
I'd love to play one.
Oh, get us, Mock Man. Michael
I've been
O'Connor.
cooped up, man.
Go for it. We're listening.
That happy hour sun creeps through the dusty blinds, off the boulevard in the dollar's blackened eyes, raking chips off the hustlers and Colfax queens, making change for the cigarette machine. Lucky was a sucker for that spray-painted smile, Jersey pool hall junkie that couldn't keep a wife. So with the pinball ringing in his ears, Lucky slings his lines, but Dollar never hears. I've been running too long to matter, tired of waiting on the light to change. Rain's washed away the seed I've scattered, running from my wasted days. Besides, all I need is everything this town ain't. Been skimming the tip for 6 months straight. A laughing heart escapes without regrets as the getaway moon casts upon Dollar's silhouette. Well, I've been running too long to matter, tired of waiting on the light to change. Rain's washed away the seed I've scattered, I've been running too long, tired of waiting on the light to change. Rain's washed away the seed I've scattered, running from my wasted days, running from my wasted days. Thanks, man.
Oh, I love that, Michael. Did you just write that?
Thanks. I wrote that last year with my buddy Jason McIntyre. That song's got Denver all over it. Colfax is a big street there.
It's so good to hear you and your songs again. I'm always reminded when I hear you things like Spray Paint Smile. Oh, yeah. It gives us those little...
We've all seen that. We've all seen that girl bartender.
Pictures pop up in your head all the time. I like, see this. I'm there, man. You transport me.
Thank you, babe. We've all seen that bartender with the creep at the bar, you know, and she just has that smile, right?
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect way to say it. What about it, Jeff? Next.
I like the imagery too, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I do. You know, I'm going to do a song for Michael because I don't know why I'm doing this song for you, Michael, but I am.
All right.
And here's the deal. Like, this is one of the recent songs from my new Patreon, or from my Patreon page, you know, which is really cool. You know, you get to put out new music every month, and you don't have to worry about having $20,000 to make a record. It's a beautiful thing, and people do a subscription, and, you know, they put maybe $5 in, they get a couple of songs a month. It's been awesome for me creatively. I really, really love it. And it also doesn't matter what bin the music goes in. Like, one month I can do a folky tune with Kimmy Rhodes, and here's name drop number 1. And then, you know, the next month I can do like a totally Sacred Steel kind of song, and just try out crazy new things, and the audience loves it, you know, and you don't have to worry about publicists and all that other weird stuff that has nothing to do with making music. So one month I was working with my buddy Scrappy, Jud Newcomb, and we wrote this song. We were both kind of in the mood for like a Chuck Berry song. You know, we missed like rock and roll songs that had like stories. And I was like talking about, you know, all these different Chuck Berry songs that had stories, you know, like a beginning and a middle and an end. And well, you know what? I'll just do the story, and you know, sometimes I like to write a story kind of like in that new Quentin Tarantino mode, where like the end of the story is actually a good ending, but not the one that usually happens in real life. It's kind of like that. honest work, a little bit of dignity, a boss who ain't a jerk, someone to come home to, someone to take out, simple kind of pleasures, that's what I'm all about. Independent contractor, 18 wheels, got a little taste of how freedom feels. They grow everything that's green in California, yeah. Sometimes you gotta hustle to earn your pay, and I got a flat tire and a heavy load, supposed to haul it in 3 hours ago. Won't someone help the poor boy on the side of the road? He's got a flat tire, a little further to go. And I'm leaving Santa Rosa with a truck full of plums and some mystery boxes. I don't know where they come from, I don't ask questions, so I cannot lie about the drop-off payload or reasons why. I figure everybody needs a little relaxation. If it grows in the ground, who am I to say so? Driving to drive, making to time, I see 60 pounds of rubber coming off of my side, and I got a flat tire and a heavy load, supposed to haul it in 4 hours ago. Won't someone help the poor boy on the side of the road? He's got a flat tire, a little further to go. Oh, somebody help him out. So I threw on the J, 20 miles south, Old Salt Lake. I was sweating my cargo, plotting my escape, when a trooper pulls up with a smile on his face and says, "Where you from, son? What's in the trailer?" "Agriculture, sir, from a Golden State wholesaler." Open up the back while we're waiting on the tow. I get a little bit hungry driving up and down this road. 20 minutes later he throws me back my keys and says, "I hope you don't mind." I grabbed a handful of these and then he tips his hat and says, "Have a nice day. Just another afternoon in the USA." Got a flat tire and a heavy load, supposed to hold it in several hours ago. Hey, the trooper helped a poor boy on the side of the road who got a flat tire, a little further to go. Little further to go. Oh, a little further to go.
And the crowd goes, "We are the crowd, and we go."
Thank you, ladies and germs.
That's a great one.
Great line. That's a
Thanks.
good one.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's not out yet,
Like
but you
that.
can find that on a Patreon page. You don't
Okay.
have to go to Spotify or anything. You just go right there and you get it.
Can't wait till we swarm on it. I'm gonna play
Yeah,
my
that'd be
harmonica.
fun to rock out.
Harmonica, that one, baby. I got it
I
all
would
going.
love it if you played harp on that too.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be good
that
for
is
it, huh?
perfect for a swarm.
All right, I got
Wow,
one.
you got a mandolin right there.
I do, and I was sort of taken back thinking about what we're all going through here. We miss people in our lives, and we're not supposed to hug. And when we do, we run home and wash our hands and act like something bad happened to us. It's like kind of strange, you know. If you're really short, you can hug your grandparents' knees. That's safe. But I've grown too tall for that, and they're gone anyway, so I won't worry about that. But in the meantime, I got to thinking about when my friend Michael was here. Before you got here, you were the last one of this group that was here. Jeff came through, but before that, in 2014, I discovered Michael online. I was looking for people to come and play this little house concert thing I wanted to start, and I just wrote him up and said, "God, I really like your stuff, man. You want to come and play at my place?" And that's when I met Jana, and all that stuff was happening. Then he came, and then once he just came and stayed for a couple of 3 days, and we would light the wood stove. And we were sitting around the wood stove one day, and I just got the mando out because this is my color thing that I'd go to for feel, and I started playing this little riff, and we wrote this song together. And I took it out, Michael, and I brushed it off, and I said, I think the world needs this song right now.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm going to do my best to sing it to everybody because I mean it, and I know you do too. Well, ships they come and ships they go, but I'll be there when the gale winds blow, when you need me, when you need me. On a starless night with no beacon light, I'll hold you close till land's in sight, when you need me. Oh, when you need me, 'cause you make it easy when life feels so hard and heavy and it's dragging me down. You make me laugh, you make me smile. I'll be the one to share your load. I'll walk the walk down every road when you need me. Oh, when you need me. But if I'm gone and you don't know where, think of me and I'll still be there when you need me. Yeah, when you need me. 'Cause you make it easy when life feels so heavy and it's tearing me down. You lift me up, you make me smile when you need me, whenever you need me. Don't be afraid to need me. It's okay, it's okay. You can need me. Oh, when you need me. When you need me.
Yeah, Pie.
Beautiful, Pie. Love it.
Yeah, don't
nice
be
to
afraid to
hear
say
you.
if you need us, because those of us that can, we're right here for you. That's all I'm saying. We're here.
I love that you found that and brought it back out again. That's beautiful.
Thanks, Guy.
Proud to be a part of it.
Me too. Thanks for the inspiration always.
Pie tells me, I can't paraphrase exactly how she said it, but she basically said, man, your songs are great, but they're all bummers, dude. Like, let's try to write something. Let's try to write something positive for a change.
No, the problem is that usually when you're happy, you don't want to sit down and write a song about it.
Yeah, that's true, man.
But it's a good thing to do when you can. But when you
Pie came along in my life at the right time. I tell you that, man. That's for sure.
Well, just because we see this thing down at the bottom right here, this PayPal Me, Puff Bunny Records. So, helping with the Liberty Arts Center, and anybody who's watching on my page right there, I really want to direct you to there's this place that we play, and I don't know if you want to talk about that or if you want to talk about the upcoming movie about the venue, but maybe before we do the next round, just to let people know what it's all about. pie.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, for now, like every other live venue that I can think of, Ruby Lovett and I just got a cancellation this week. She was booked to go into Virginia at that great little theater, which is an NPR with 4 other acts, country, and gonna do. And it was like, I think they broadcast it and use it on NPR television, and they
Mountain Stage?
broadcast it on the
Yeah.
radio. I forgot what the name of the theater is. It's Lincoln Theater in Marion, I think. And of course, we knew that they would probably cancel it, and I hope they'll rebook it for her, because it would be a really great thing for her to have that in her file, and things
Sure.
she's done, her credits, the things that she's done. So what I'm thinking about for this venue now is that since we can't come indoors, I have a side porch, and you guys have been there, so you know what I'm talking about, that overlooks the backyard. It's kind of a natural place to stand out on that porch. And I thought at some point maybe we could actually open again, but do it outdoors and have little areas blocked off so that people can socially distance, but you can lay your blanket. And then maybe by next spring, when the weather changes again, if we can't come inside, doggone it, we'll do some things outdoors on afternoons, Sunday afternoons or something. And we'll keep that alive as long as we can. But in the meantime, where we are right now, this is how I plan to bring you and all of our other friends, musicians, those that have already performed on stage at the venue, to get you back on here, talk about it, keep the whole thing alive, and build our audience on here. So maybe when we do even get back outside there, we can still live stream it at the same time, and then we'll even have more people, because for everything that comes in, it goes to the musicians. And I've always done that, but we've never had a huge following on live stream like we did indoors. But our indoors patrons are always very, very generous to our musicians. So you guys kept
It's a special place. It's a very special place, and it's the people that come there, your community, and that makes it that way. It's a neat room too. The room is beautiful and super great, but the people are what make it happen there. It's beautiful. I love it.
And we're talking about Liberty, Tennessee, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Liberty, Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell people like where that is in relationship to the other big cities they might be thinking of, like Johnson City or Knoxville?
No, Johnson City's like northeast corner going east to out of Tennessee, up in that little corner. But we are 60 miles southeast of Nashville.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So kinda know.
That's why I moved
place.
here 30 years ago, because I wanted to not be in city life anymore. I wanted a rural place. So I bought a farm out here, and I'm really glad I did, because at this time our lives here, we're a bit insulated from what's going on in the more metropolitan and cosmopolitan areas, because we don't have that population here.
Well, and that's kind of worked out in your favor too. But I mean, not only that, you get to be out in this beautiful, beautiful place, and then you can go in and you can come back without getting any on you.
There you go. Don't sneeze. Please.
I was just talking about Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm not a Nashville hater. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like any industrial music city town, whatever. It's good to understand what's going on there, but it's also good to realize that that's not the whole world, and that there's great musicians everywhere. Hey, look at that. Look at that. We're showing right
there.
It
is on the screen. Gina, our producer, she's so on
Gina,
it. There it
rock.
is. Now that you take that down quickly, or they'll find us. What's the matter with you, woman?
But I'm doing a concert on Saturday, and like it's one of those things where I'm playing outside and everybody's socially distant, and it's my first one, and it's the first time I felt comfortable. And I think that if people are smart about the outdoor things, because I've heard about, our friend Kevin Russell did one that was kind of a drive-in thing in Austin, and I've heard about plenty where I was like, no, and friends have asked me like, hey, do you think I should do this? And I'm like, if you feel uncomfortable at all, it's not just you, it's not just the people that are there, it's the people that they're gonna come in contact with too, and all the one person touches, sneezes on one person. I tell them not to do it. But I think there are a lot of people who are doing that back porch thing where it's starting to work, and it's a really, really, really beautiful idea to keep people connected. I'd love to see if in the springtime Liberty Arts did that.
Yeah, I'm shooting for that, Jeff, really. because
I
I think it will be the key
need
will
it.
really be, do you come with respect in your heart for every other human that there's with you, not only for yourself, but for the others, every person around you, respect for them, whether they are doing what you would be doing or not. If they're not wearing a mask and you are, and it's mandated, then it's important for you to do that and not to be a bully if you don't.
I totally agree. I quote
Yeah.
my friend Gary Nicholson. He says, "Don't be an ass. Wear a mask."
Yeah, really. And I know that when we sing, that would be my thing. I'm trying to figure out, if you did go out and do it, I might want to have a mask, because sometimes I go, and when you do that, you're like spraying that stuff. You could shoot that stuff out there 20
I'm
feet.
totally with you. I would.
When you're holding that note for 2 measures, at your
no
loudest
more
volume.
front row.
Right?
No more front row for you and me, Pie.
People don't know that what we can see with the lights shining as we sing, we are spreading, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's spreading all over the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to mention that and tell all the people that are watching on my channel and on the other channels that this stuff helps, and it's just a
Yes,
venue
thank
that
you
I
for
really,
saying
really
that,
love.
because we do get in at the end and we count everything in the jar and usually split it. Whoever
Yeah, and
wants
make
gets.
sure that we're
and if
helping out
somebody
the place,
needs
too.
the most, we've done that before. I can't
Aw,
tell you the
that's
nights
super cool.
at the club where we've had hard nights for whatever reason, and I tried to never have more than one concert a month, but I would look at the jar and I would think, boy, that's not really enough money, because
Yeah,
this
that's gonna
person's
go to this
going on. And
person.
so then I would, take out and everybody, and then just give the whole jar to them, never take anything. And then you'd have a really good night. And sometimes the musician would turn around and give me $25 at the end. I'd say, thank you. Stick it back into it. We just do it, It's great. That's why I miss that about it too. But maybe we can get that going online. So there it is. PayPal me, Buff Bunny
That's it,
Records.
right
Buff
there.
Bunny is our sponsor on here. So we send them the money and they happily put it back in our hands, but they collect it for us because we trust them. Yeah.
Commies. Do you see this comment come up? All
Who was
sorry, I
Michael,
interrupted.
sing to me.
Who is that?
Hey, Melissa. Nice. Round Rock's here.
Da-da-da. Oh, yeah.
There's a rattling in my bones, shaking from an earth of crumbling tombstones. God's children crushed by war. A rich man's fight is won by the poor. A rich man's fight is fought by the poor. Outnumbered by mindless thugs, ashamed of those days when I bit my tongue till all I could taste is blood. Bite down hard, let it spill out. Bite down hard until it spills out. You can't hide the truth for long. Silver moon or the burning sun, you can't hide truth for long. With my last breath I'll be singing this song. You can't hide the truth for long. You can't hide the truth for long. The silver moon or the burning sun, you can't hide the truth for long. With my last breath I'll be singing this song. You can't hide the truth for long. Up from the ashes of Dylan's ashtray, they booed and they hissed at the way that he played, and he still had something to say. If Pete chops the chords, we're gonna get in his face. Yeah, if Pete chops the wires, put him in his place. 'Cause you can't hide the truth for long. The silver moon or the burning sun, you can't hide the truth for long. somebody singing this song. You can't hide the truth alone.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I love that sentiment. You can't hide the truth. You bet.
Yep, time is coming, y'all.
It is.
Well,
I think it's here.
I'm kind of up for. Yeah, you might be right about that too. I feel like playing something that I consider timely right now. Being up here on Vancouver Island and being away from, and Michael, as beautiful as always. It's so great hearing you, man, and being able to hang out. Being up here on Vancouver Island has helped, especially during like the Black Lives Matter protests. I've felt very far away from my friends and family and fans, but especially people that I'm close to in Austin. And I had a really, really tough time not being as much of a part of those things as I wanted to be. And so, once again, got online with Scrappy, and we were doing some like Zoom writing and stuff. And I don't know how much you guys do that, but it's pretty cool because you almost feel like you're writing in the room with somebody, because you're doing this and you're able to like play instruments and go back and forth. And we were talking about how whenever there's some sort of a movement or something happened, because it was right after George Floyd was killed, and when there's a movement, that all these other things start coming up and everybody gets really, really excited, and then it starts to fizzle down. And people go back to the fact that they have to go back to their lives, and they have to make enough money to put food on the table, and they have this and this and that. And there's so much still that needs to be done. And so we wrote this song with just wrote it with that in mind anyway. So it's like, don't stop now, keep moving your feet, keep on pushing, there's no retreat. People get ready, 'cause time is tight. I won't retreat from a righteous fight. Now if I'm walking, you better believe I'm singing into a solid rock. I'm still clinging. The voices in my head, the medicine pops. I'm in the army of love. Can we take it to the top? Singing, don't stop now. Keep moving your feet. Keep on pushing. There's no retreat. Get ready, time is tight. I won't retreat from a righteous fight. I'm trying to find better neighborhood to live, where I'll never forget, try to always forgive. I can howl at the moon, but what do that do when the sun's gonna shine on everything that's true? Well, believe I'm singing to a silent rhyme. I'm still clinging. Voices in my head of Marvin and Stevie. These songs of love are the ones that free me. Oh, singing, don't stop now.
Don't stop now.
Keep moving your feet.
Keep moving your feet.
Keep on pushing.
Keep on pushing.
There's no retreat. time is tight. I won't retreat from a righteous fight. I won't retreat from a righteous fight. I won't retreat from a righteous fight.
Woo-hoo, yeah.
I heard you back there. I didn't know that you could. I was like, I heard you going back and forth like they didn't have your mic off, but it was so beautiful getting to hear you sing on something that I was playing. That was so cool. Thank you.
I didn't know you could hear me.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's a great song for
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Great chorus going on there. I love that.
Oh, thanks.
Wow, that
Yeah.
makes us all want to get in the streets and sing that one. Good
That's
idea.
what we need.
Let's go
we
to
need
Seattle
a lot
and
more of that. It is not the time to stop pushing for equal rights, and it's not.
There
the
you
time,
go.
It's not
There
the
you
time
go.
to stop pushing for any of it, whether it's Black
That's right.
Lives Matter or anything else.
Including girls.
Darn right.
Listen, I wrote this song a long time ago, but I'm telling you, you need to hear it right now.
All right. All right.
Oh, that was beautiful, man. Pushing for the righteous right. I love that. Yeah. Well, you show a little leg, show a little breast, put a lot of makeup on to pass your screen test. You're gonna be a big star, I guess it's true. But oh, woman, what's it doing to you? Oh, you tell a little truth, you tell a little lie. Let yourself believe it's the only way to get by, headed for the heights of very few. But oh, woman, what's it doing to you? Oh, woman, what's it doing to you? You used to be gentle, you used to be true. Now some big producer tells you what to do. Who? Oh, woman, what's it doing to you? Sell your heart, sell your soul. Sell your body in a backstage role. Burned out groupies will stick like glue. Oh, woman, what's it doing to you? Oh, woman, what's it doing to you? You used to be gentle, you used to be true. Now some big producer tells you what to do. Who? Oh, woman, what's it doing to you? Hey, woman, what is it doing to you?
Yeah, that's righteous right there.
That's amazing.
I love it. I love it.
Well, when you see
Backstage groupies stick like
when
glue.
you see the documentary, you'll really get me and understand that song probably, because that's kind of how I've always felt. You know, was how much. What is the price of fame? And the thing is it's very different for men than women.
Absolutely.
And me no like what they got in mind for us. No like, brothers. No like.
Oh yeah.
So there is a documentary out about our friend Pi, y'all, called Nobody Famous, and it looks beautiful. So you need to check that out. It's a great film, man.
Yeah,
So proud of you.
Thank you. I'm really pleased because it's really about nobody famous. they did it.
No, it looks great. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the whole thing.
Michael, how you doing with the new finger picks?
Oh man, it's a struggle, but I'm getting there.
Oh really? I thought
I can't go to the.
You were ready.
Oh, I'm getting used to them. It's
very
weird,
different
man.
from having acrylic nails, right?
Yeah, but I'm adjusting. You know, I can't go to the beauty parlor, Pi, so I'm planking. I'm doing like plank now.
I see. So are these metal on your fingers and a plastic on your thumb, right? Plastic.
Yeah, huh? Because I always had those.
You had a different one though.
Yeah, mine have fingerprints in them, which makes it a little better.
Got it.
But
yeah.
you know, I always had those fake.
Want.
I always had those fake nails, and I I can't get them no more. But I'll never go back to nails again. I'll always use these. These are
It's a lot
great.
of work, man. I don't know how you did all that work.
What, getting my nails done all the time?
A lot of work, a lot of money.
Well, and plus, dude, when you're on tour and you look like me and you walk into the beauty parlor in Maine, they assume they're being robbed. You know what I mean? They all just like...
I don't think you're picking somebody up.
No, they don't duck under the tables.
Wife up.
No. They'd always duck under the tables. I have to go guitar. I play guitar.
You're like, oh, he's cool. He's cool.
I love you guys. I love you.
I mean, more than once, they almost had 911 called, man, you know.
And they don't know what a teddy bear you are.
No, they don't know. I'm completely harmless, right?
It's beautiful, guy. That's beautiful.
I love that song, Pie. That's great.
Thank you.
That's
thank
great.
Me too.
Backstage groupies stick like glue. Man,
You guys know that one, don't you?
that's beautiful. It's a beautiful line. That's beautiful. Yeah, no doubt.
You got something ready, Michael?
Oh, is it my turn?
I guess.
Yeah, I've been thinking about our friends, so I'm going to do this song. It's an older song, but I always loved playing it with you guys, too, back in the day.
Oh, I know it. I think it's going to be.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Okay, don't watch me. Don't watch me, Jeff. Don't watch me. I think this one is on our Song Swarm Volume 1.
It is.
Yeah, so check it out. You want to hear Pie playing some lonely hobo harmonica on this song. Homesick boy, chase the devil through the streets. Fingers on the steel and firecrackers at your feet. Stuck to your guns, cradle to grave. A mouthful of knuckles, everything you had is all you ever gave. Homesick boy, got an angel's alibi. A reefer to her lips, mascara running down her eyes. Ghost white skin, hair cold, legs made out of wind and a heart forged in rock and roll. Homesick boy, hang your head on down. You've been drinking and smoking, cussing at the crowd. Homesick boy, too late to turn around. Lost the thing on this old road anyhow. Homesick boy, snatched the devil by the tail. He was running out of track, caught him sleeping on the rail. Paid your dues by never turning loose. Left you stranded on the back road, singing the highway blues. Homesick boy, lay your head on down. You've been drinking and smoking and playing way too loud. Homesick boy, too late to turn around. Never lost a thing on this old road anyhow. You never lost a thing on this old road anyhow.
Oh,
Thanks, y'all. Miss y'all. I'm homesick for you guys, man.
You know, that still stays my all-time favorite song you ever wrote.
Thanks.
For me personally. And it's not just because I love playing harmonica on it with you, but it makes me remember my childhood too. And there were those really special moments just for what we know is never going to come again, because that's when we were kids. We can't do that again, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for doing that one. I was going to ask you, and yes, it is on the Songstorm album. You said that to people, and it's you and me and Jeff playing on it.
Yeah, it came out beautiful.
I think we were at the Bugle Boy. You know.
Beautiful. Hey, Bugle Boy. Miss y'all too, man.
Yeah, me too.
So I noticed that Gina kind of chimed in there. Oh, one thing we should do though is on the next couple songs. I don't know if you want to have those mics open during the thing, if you want to close them up, Gina, because they're not muting us, and I know that it might be a little distracting for Michael if he hears a little, click or clack or something in the background, or for me.
Oh yeah, I thought I'm not muted. Sorry.
No, and don't be sorry. It's sometimes it just doesn't do it for you, so we got to do it ourselves. But I was thinking before I did another song, or maybe after I did another song, that it might be cool if we have enough time on this, and it looks like we do, to play the trailer of Nobody Famous, because you can do that through this technology, can you not?
Wow, yeah.
I think Gina could do that if we asked her to, and it's just a quick trailer, right? I'd love to see
I think
it
it's
and be
less
able to
than
show
a
it to
minute or
everybody
about a
who's
minute
watching
long,
right now.
right?
You're gonna be knocked out, man. You're gonna be knocked
Gina's
out. It's
doing
beautiful.
I don't mind. I'll give up my song for it.
No, it's beautiful. We should watch
You don't
it.
have to give up your song for it. Everybody kind of knows that,
I
we
was
go
just
about an
kidding.
hour, but if we run over an hour, a few minutes, if they have to leave, they miss part of the goodness.
Gina just said in the little secret chat, because we have the secret chat, it says
She's going to set it up.
She's going to set it up and do it after the song. Okay, well then I'm going to do another song. My good friend Janice out there asked for this song, so I'm going to do this one. Janice, we miss you too, and she put "miss you guys" in the comments on my page, and just happened to see it. And we of course miss you too, and I can't even figure out which side there we go. Pie, I hear you laughing.
Sorry. I'm going to be quiet.
If I had just one chance to say, I would find the words you would not cast away, because you kicked them out to the cold like a lie you just been told, when all I said was, can I look away? If you'd hear me out, I'd speak my truth. You'd say I'm talking in my sleep, letting dreams come loose. Yeah, 'cause you got this grip on me in this world so slippery. Well, I need to know there's something beautiful to hold on to. If I was a stranger, would you believe? Would you take the truth from me? I'd show you, but you won't see it. I'd say it, but you won't hear it. I'm mystified, you deny the truth from me. for the last dance. Well, please don't be alone by the stranger in your arms. He's reaching for the words that will not harm you. Well, disarm you. If I was a stranger, would you believe? Would you take the truth from me? Oh, I'd show you, but you won't see it. I'd scream it, but you won't hear it. I'm mystified, you deny the truth from me. Thanks, Janice, for requesting that. And, oh, here we go. It's going to happen. I see something coming up. It's coming up. It's going to be full screen. Any second.
Fanfare. Oh, well.
Hey, that was fun to hear. That was fun to hear you do that,
Oh,
Jeff.
thanks,
That was a
Michael. You know,
teaser.
you and I played that maybe what? More than we want to say.
A million times.
That's the one question I know the answer to.
Here they are right now. They're from Corpus Christi, Texas. They are called the Pozo Cinco Singers.
Feel this whole room love that you're singing Peter, Paul, and Mary songs, Dylan songs. It was the age of folk music at its height.
To me, she was the voice of the Pozo Cinco Singers.
She wasn't the girl singer. She was more than that. She was the lead singer.
Once Albert Grossman, our manager, signed Janice, that really changed everything. Folk music was no longer pop music, and when your stage became standing on a bar, it just didn't feel right. Just
I think she was pretty burned by the business and had just sort of said, that's it, I'm not going to do that anymore.
I know that I'm at the age, being an artist at this point is, I want to just write as best I can, maybe songs that have some meaning to others, that move them, maybe some that just give them solace. Songs are about life to me in folk music. That's what it's always been about. Being able to survive and not having to depend on being famous, to me, was a gift. Leave me anyway. I've got nothing left to say.
Yeah. What a gift.
Wow. Wow.
Well, you know, when these guys came to me in 2017 and said they wanted to do a documentary on me, I said, why? Why would you want? They went, well, you know, and they had all these ideas, and you know, they wanted to film me and some of my closest family members and whatever. And I went to all my family members that they wanted to film, and I said, so look, do y'all want to be in this? And they all went, not really. And I went back to them and I said, so nobody in my family wants to be in this. So you're stuck with me. So you're just going to have to be as interesting as you can without them, because they don't want any part of this. Which is, I think people have the right to do that. You know, I'm all
sure.
about that. You know, you have the right to
Yeah.
say no. There you go. That's all.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It looks beautiful. I'm super excited. Corpus Christi girl. That's our connection there. It's amazing. It's amazing. Can't wait to see it.
It was a great time in music in Corpus then. You're being from Corpus, you know that, Mike.
Oh yeah, man. Y'all, I knew all about the Pozo Secos growing up in Corpus. Everyone knew who you guys were because you were from Corpus and you had done what you had done. It was cool.
Well, we had Rod Prince's group, the Bubble Puppy, who had that huge hit Forever, the classic garage band rock and roll. It was
so good, so great. There's YouTube, it's so good. And your brother with the Bad Seeds was incredible.
Bad Seeds, yeah. I saw the old clip of that from some local radio station or TV station that did that with they're so funny. Henry Edgington, right? in that group too. I think
It's cool, and they're doing King Bee, and they're doing Taste of the Same. Yeah, it's so
Corpus
good.
was just a really interesting place at that time, and so was Ohio though. And Jeff's from Ohio, so boy, back when you were in Ohio, that was one of our favorite places to play until Kent State.
And Ohio
that ended everything.
Texas was like another planet when I was growing up. It felt like it was so far removed, and there was so much stuff that came out of it that I didn't know until later that was. Whether it was, Sir Douglas, or it was 13th Floor Elevators, or all these different styles of music, or Freddie Fender for that matter, and the Tornadoes.
Right.
So many different things, it was like not necessarily. Same thing kind of happens with Canadians for a long time too. It was like, oh, they're Canadian, and people would like kind of turn their head and go, oh, I didn't know that. It's like, well, why didn't you know that? And it wasn't tattooed on their shoulder. And it wasn't like pushed out into the mainstream because there was this expectation that things came from LA, New York, or Nashville. And it was just like, it either comes from here, here, or here. And it was really, kind of mind-opening many years later to go, wow, so much of that stuff came, and then I ended up kind of gravitating towards a place that I was listening to and didn't know.
Yeah,
Go figure.
Lots of history. A girl tweeted.
The action was.
That's what I told him. You just want to be where the action is, man. A girl tweeted the other day, do men have female heroes, I said, of course they do. And you're the first person that popped in my mind there, Pi.
Yeah. Well,
you're
thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, if you got a little moment, I've got another song, a rewrite. Tonight's rewrite night for me because I've been thinking about this for a while. But when they tried to close the post office down, and I know that's still in problem, I started thinking, well, I need to say something, I guess, vocally now about this situation we got going. So you remember the song I wrote back, I guess, early in the millennium called "So Little Has Changed," and I did an album when I called it "So Little Has Changed." So this is sort of the "So Little Has Changed" 2020 update.
Love it.
Give me a reason that I can relate to, some practical wisdom to comfort my soul. My heart keeps on aching, so many are hurting, and hope for tomorrow will soon take its toll. We've marched to a drummer who has no compassion. He's lied and he's left us with nowhere to run. And I fear for my family from those dressed like soldiers who won't give their names, but they'll show you their gun. Oh, tell me what's different, tell me what's new, since Rome had its legions and royalty reigned. Families are crying and loved ones are dying for all of our progress. So little has changed. We've got mass distribution, but no political solution, and no resolution for peace at all costs. Will war keep on raging as we keep on aging, and all underprivileged, like, indigenous people, people of color, women, mentally challenged, or used up and lost? I guess we could sow seeds of hatred. We could remember the injury. We could feed paranoia, and I guarantee we will perpetuate war. Like those long before us, we'll become history, a great civilization gone forevermore. Oh, tell me what's different, tell me what's new, since Rome had its legions and royalty reigned. Our leader keeps a-lying as loved ones keep dying. For all of our progress, so little has changed. We've made so much amazing progress in our technology and everything that we can do these days. Yet so little inside our hearts seems to have really changed. Thank you.
It's so beautiful.
Beautiful song. Great rewrite. Time
Thank you.
appropriate.
Sorry about those chord flubs in it. You know, I hadn't played it in a while. What key are you
I didn't
in,
hear
Pi?
anything.
You have those moments,
We
right?
didn't hear
Oh, what
anything
key was
like
I in?
that.
Whoops, I forgot. I'm in the other key. I love you guys. Thank you. And
I
until
love you,
again,
Pi.
until again, stay
We love you,
safe.
Pi. Yeah, and that was so beautiful. Thank you so much for having us for this. And anybody who's watching right now, please go to Puff Bunny there, and check out that movie Nobody Famous. And we're gonna keep the Liberty Arts Center going. And oh, there it is, right there. You know, and I just thankful, really, really thanks for keeping us connected.
You bet.
Love
Can't
you,
wait till
Plank.
next
Love you,
time.
Pi.
Love you too, guys.
Thank you, Gina.
Thank you, Gina.
Thanks for everyone tuning in, y'all. We'll see you soon.